After many years in business, sometimes we get the feeling that everyone has heard of Tahitian noni and Mornинda. But let's explore that a bit to see if it's true. Globally, nearly 90% of our total sales come from 7 markets: Japan, the United States, Indonesia, Russia, Taiwan, China, and Vietnam. That means that the remaining 70-plus markets represent only 10% of total sales. Within those leading markets, the same thing occurs. Let's take the U.S., for instance. In the United States, nearly 90% of total sales come from 6 states: California, New York, Florida, Texas, Maryland, and Georgia. That means that the remaining 44 states represent only 10% of total sales. The same concept is true in Japan, Taiwan, Russia, and so on. Now let's explore this even more deeply. Let's take the state of California. California is the #1 sales state in the USA. Within the state of California, nearly 90% of total sales come from 3 distinct areas: Los Angeles, Orange County, and the Bay Area. The rest of the state represents only approximately 10% of total sales. Now within Los Angeles County, the same thing occurs. Most of the volume from LA County comes from a small area, and the largest area is virtually untouched. This phenomenon exists in every market, every province, every city. Everywhere you look, you see white space. The white space is untapped potential, growth potential. In 1996, when we first began, the thing that drove our growth more than anything else was expansion. We expanded from the USA to the north, south, east, and west. Each new country represented new growth for us: new leaders, new energy, new testimonials. Now think for a minute what would happen if we began to fill in the white spaces. In LA County, in California, in the USA, in Japan, in Taiwan, in Russia, in Indonesia, in the world. Can you imagine the energy? Can you imagine the activity? Can you imagine the opportunity? Can you imagine the income earned by thousands of IPCs as we simply begin to fill in the white spaces? Now let's think a different direction. Nearly 93% of our total volume is purchased by people between the ages of 45 and 65. That means that all the people younger than 45 and all the people older than 65 only represent 7% of our total sales. We have known since the beginning that our products are beneficial to everyone, everywhere, not just people 45 to 65. Can you imagine the opportunity now as we begin to put in place a plan to fill in those white spaces? So think of the white spaces in age groups and the white spaces in geography. We want to express to you that our intent is to use the true age system, the true age message, and the true age income potential to fill in all of those white spaces. In 1996, we had a plan to expand, and we did it. Today, in the spirit of 96, we have a new plan, a very exciting plan that will help us begin to fill in the white spaces and create opportunity like we've never seen it before. It's all made possible because of everything that we have done since 1996. Every discovery, every accomplishment, every development has brought us steadily to our message of what is your true age. With the power of true age, we will put in place a system for our most successful IPCs to begin to help us steadily fill in the white spaces. We begin immediately uniting with this purpose and message. We are not just dreaming. Our vision will be fulfilled. It's 1996 again.